La lauréate arrive les bras nus d'outre-Manche. Elle est donc anglaise d'outre-Manche. Et donc, j'ai nommé Natasha Caruana.
Excusez mon accent anglais, j'apprends le français depuis 2 semaines. Merci beaucoup pour le...
Somehow, I do not know why, but I seem to have a real passion or focus about relationships, love, and also this fantasy that we have around this perfect relationship.
Pour nous, en entreprise, c'est important de rester en éveil, à l'écoute, curieux de la création contemporaine. La résidence BMW est une véritable carte blanche puisque Natasha a changé de projet entre le moment où le jury l'a nominée et le projet qu'elle présente finalement aujourd'hui puisqu'elle a eu un coup de foudre.
3 days before I came to start residency here, I got married. 6 months before, I met this man, Simon, and I walked into a pub and we just, something happened and I could not explain it. What is this phenomenon of coup de foudre?
Ce qui a emporté effectivement l'adhésion de tout le monde, c'est que ça correspond à ce qu'on attend aujourd'hui, en partie de la photographie. C'est un travail profondément féministe. C'est une femme artiste qui ne fait pas la différence entre la production artistique et sa condition de femme.
I ask everybody, the vendeur, quelle expérience coup de foudre? And at the gym as well, like working out. Quelle expérience coup de foudre? Oui. Pour vous, c'est quoi les coups de foudre? So I meet them first and we talk about love at first sight. And then from that meeting, I then will create the image with them. The photograph will be more kind of expressive than a document. Oh, wow. And you're still together? Wow! Oh. So will you be happy to take a photo together? Imagine le moment, le coup de foudre frappé. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Super. Shit, it's so beautiful. Okay, we have one more. Wish we had some bread. So this is the nervous system. They really look like a lightning bolt, like a coup de foudre. The reason that I'm photographing lightning is because love at first sight, the translation in French is coup de foudre, which means lightning strike. It is effectively like a mini electric shock through your body, where all the neurons are passing messages to your brain from the experience of seeing somebody that you're completely in love with. Pretty mind-blowing. Up here on the hill, overlooking the vineyard. Got completely soaking wet, but decided that, dug deep and decided to stay out, and the thunderstorm came again at like 4 or 5 o'clock. So went back out and took some more pictures, and amazingly I actually got some thunder. So it was, I was a bit like, woo, screaming and shouting that I'm just hoping something came back. But yeah, so that was the story of the thunder. The piece of work is a conversation between this idea of the science behind coup de foudre and also looking at people's own experiences. I'm going to take photos which will visually represent the data that was taken. There's 8 experiments altogether. One example is where they put 2 people that didn't know each other in a room and they asked them to tell each other intimate details about them. The scientists found that you can actually create intimacy, which sounds a very bizarre thing, but that was their result, that was their finding. It was very beautiful, the body and this, you really, there's a sense that something is happening. This one here is the matching phenomenon. They made an experiment with 20 students to understand how people pair up. You have a number on your head, okay. Yeah, and this is your value, and you have to try and pair up with the highest number that you see. Okay. Okay, so if you put your number on your head, and you find very quickly that the highest value numbers they have a sense that they've got a highest value because everybody suddenly flocks to them. And the lowest numbers, after a while, panic begins to set in and people end up settling and pairing with each other. And then they stand on the edges. Hello. Hi darling, how are you? Hello. How was your morning? Good. This one shoot that I was trying to do with the person that I met at the Vendange, they've been married for 30 years and this is how they met. They were in Givray and the woman was scared of horses and she was sitting in this building, someone's home, but I imagine it was quite a big home, because suddenly a horse came into the front room and then this man followed and saved her, and then the man had COUP DE FOUDRE and then they got married. Yeah, and they've got 2 beautiful girls. Yeah, really nice. Okay. We have to prepare the picture. Okay, so you can maybe look at each other and you just lean back a bit.
En arrière.
Oui, perfect. And then looking at your money. Oui, oui, oui.
Douce.
Oui, 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 oui. Okay, perfect. J'adore, j'adore. What I wanted to do was recreate that moment where she said, yes, I'm going to be with you. And I used the trees here to really create this dramatic kind of sense of theatre of love. I like the way that you can kind of just pull from these elements of the story that I was told to create the photograph. I see photography as a way to open doors. You have this camera in front of you, and because you have this piece of equipment, you're able to learn and access things that you would never otherwise know. Carefully just position for the lumiere to be behind. You know, I really want to know that what happened to them. You know, do they go back to China? How do they continue their lives? I have a sense of duty that I've revealed that beginning of a story to people, and what is the conclusion of that story. Super. So there is that sense of continuation with all the subjects that I've taken photographs of. Nice, 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 nice. Ah, j'adore photography. So I now make lots of plans for the Paris Photo Show. I'm having this shelf built, which is this transition of love to science. Some really beautiful books. So I've been sourcing a lot of these from Chalon, the great love stories. For example, Romeo and Juliet, Jane Eyre, Notre Dame. So this is super exciting because this has just come from London today. I think it's a bit wacky. Printing onto concrete. We imagine, and the perception is, that love is happening through our hearts. But of course, referring to the science, it's something that happens in our brain. But yet the heart is so present in the narrative of love.
C'est presque une sorte de jeu de relatique, comme si on se moquait de l'expérimentation, essayer de comprendre alors qu'on sait qu'on ne comprendra jamais. Tout le travail de l'artiste, c'est d'essayer de donner une cohérence à quelque chose qui n'en aura jamais. À la fin, tout reste toujours mystérieux.
I hope some people do see the humour in it, because it is quite funny. It's been quite a good process to go through this, because I can see what's working and what's not working. So at the moment, I'm not sure whether I will exhibit the actual physical books. I may re-photograph the books and have them as an image. You know, it's quite tactile what I'm presenting, of people to get a sense of the story. I wish I'd kind of actually put up a picture of one of the experiments to see what it looked like. I'm still having a great time and it's still amazing. So it's just, I'm in the middle of doing it all right now. Isn't it part of the creative process? I mean, for mine it is, of this thinking that everything's awful, and is it going to translate, and what's the point, and is it good? Am I taking interesting pictures? What will the audience think? You know, it's constant. Oh, what's that? Oh, you are amazing. It really helps. If I hadn't have fallen in love, if I hadn't have had love at first sight, it probably would have been another project, but I have no idea what it would have been at all. This is my family, and this is my father. My father is a clown. Performing and also challenging yourself has stayed with me. Experience unique! And I'm very strong! And As an artist, it is very difficult to make that step between creating your work and how you actually support your work. And that's been fantastic to be working with BMW and the Nice Fournier to really think about taking my work to the next level of exhibiting here and sharing it with a whole new audience. Particularly this idea of a new way of documentary photography.
Il y a aujourd'hui une photographie britannique qui correspond, je crois, à l'état du monde, qui regarde l'état du monde. La photographie britannique, c'est avant tout des gens qui sont engagés dans le social, dans le politique, dans la condition des femmes, dans la défense, effectivement, des gens qui souffrent, etc. Et Natasha, pour moi, fait partie de cette photographie émergente qui prendra de plus en plus de place, je crois, en France. Je suis vraiment très fier, Natasha, de t'avoir accompagné. J'espère que ça soit une étape pour toi. Je suis persuadé que tu iras plus loin.
But enjoy your night and thank you so much.